will be the most eventful game this chess season. I don't know. That's what I've seen on Twitter. Because I'm getting all of them when like they tag us in the tweets, and they're all like, "Come see the most eventful game from like at Go Valor Hockey and at Regis Jesuit Hockey." So we shall see. A bunch of East kids are coming to this game. I know that. I got a text message from them. It's like a bunch of the East hockey boys, so they're coming to the game to see exactly how that's going on. Sure.
I mean,
we also were down guys. And that's what I told all my, that's what I told all my East friends. Every single East friend is like, we're down guys. And then you can stop talking. We're first year fourth, and then we're
George. George.
taco.
No, I know, that's fine. But it makes you go hungry. It's easier.
And good evening from the South Suburban Sports Center in Littleton, Colorado. This is CHSAA 5A action. Tonight's featured matchup is a good one. As we are just getting our audio set here, as we have the visiting Regis Raiders versus Valor Christian Eagles. I'm Manny Furtado for Shaw Hockey Productions. We're glad to have you on board this evening. Both teams are Shaw Hockey subscribers, so we've got a full audience tonight, and we've got a good amount of crowd on both sides. Regis to our left and Valor to our right. This is a home game for Valor, so they're in their home whites. Regis is coached by Dan Woodley. Dan Woodley, the 1986 first-round draft choice of the Vancouver Canucks, is in his 15th year at Regis. He's joined with Terry Ott and Grant Woodley on the bench. And opposite is George Gwozdecki, along with Adrian Wiedemann and Jeff Martin and Max Starr. They are on the bench. Coach Gwozdecki is in his 7th year with Valor. What's at stake tonight? Both of these teams come in first place in their respective divisions. Regis comes in first place in the Metro Division with an overall record of 13-1-1 and a divisional record of 8-1-0. Their lone loss is to Denver East, one of the top teams here. And we are going to have the announcement of the starting lineups here, so we will pause momentarily here. And it's going to be the third line out there. Ian Beck is number 17, the sophomore with 8 goals this season. Carries a long stick. He's got Michael Manville, a junior, number 18, who will be flanking him to the right-hand side. And then we have the always speedy Carter Schick. Schick is a junior. And then on the blue line, we have Ben Romero. Ben Romero is one of 3 seniors. He's got a couple of goals this season. And along with him is Blake Bridges, number 6. And Gage Bussey, the senior netminder, is in net this evening for the Raiders. And for Valor, it is Jack Majeski, number 24. Jack is a senior this year, and he's flanked on the right wing with Ben Larson with the flow there. Ben Larson, number 5. He's got 5 goals this season, and Chase Whitmore, number 25, is the left wing. And we've got Carson Lloyd is on the blue line. Carson Lloyd is a senior. He's got 3 goals thus far. And Nicholas Morona. Morona comes in leading all defensemen on Valor with 6 goals this season. And the super sophomore, Cooper Robinson, number 1, is in goal for Coach Gwozdecki. We will pause for a brief prayer by Ben Larson, and then we will have the national anthem.
Let's pray. Dear Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for letting us come out here and play the sport that we love. I pray that you keep everyone safe during tonight's game and on the return home. I pray that we may play to glorify you and honor you. In your name we pray. Amen.
Jeff Wheeler is on the tunes here this evening, and Eric Owen will be sending us some texts. He's in the scorer's box this evening as well. So we are just about ready to go. The last time these two teams met, the last CHASA meeting, I should say, was in the semifinals last year in the state championships. And Valor won that game in an overtime goal that was scored by Evan Payos, a memorable goal on the call. So that sent Valor to the state finals versus Fort Collins, where they won the state championship versus Fort Collins. So tonight's action features two heavyweights in the high school arena. And so as we get set to go, we've got Valor in their home whites trimmed out in blue, dark blue with baby blue trim, and Regis in their familiar Red Raider red. Here we go, we're underway, and the puck comes up down the left wing boards, backed up by Majeski. Majeski's shot ricochets, looks for the rebound, picks it up on the far side. Morona blasts one, but that one hit a body and never got far. Carter Schick moves the puck back over to the defenseman Bridges. The wall is sealed off by Majeski and moves it back up the right wing boards. Romero pressing for Regis, holding the line, bouncing off, trying to gather that puck in was Manville. Puck squirts free, but not up and out. Romero, the senior defenseman, with a man right in front. That was Michael Manville, who was waving in front of Cooper Robinson. Puck is hoisted into Gwozdecki's bench. We've got a break in the action. We're less than a minute in. We've got a 17-minute period in this first period. We're at the 16-16 mark. Face-off comes back to center. And for Regis, they'll go with their top scoring line out there. Now you've got Sean Holloway, he's a senior, going up against Garrett Coveney. Coveney's a junior, and Holloway walks it past as he stood up there by Aiden Owen. Ryan Kaiser tries to move it back, picks it back up, and shuffles it along the boards over to the near side. Alfieri can't get the handle, swept back in over to the far side, banked off the boards, and back out to center. Dembeck gets a stick on it, and Kaiser chases. Robinson looking over his shoulder, little sauce, hard pass to pick off the boards. Puck is picked right back and sailed back in by the defenseman, number 22, Ryan Williams. Setting up and with some patience is Aiden Owen. Owen, the steady junior defenseman, sends it all the way, and it goes on target on Gage Bussey. Bussey redirects it into the near side corner, and reaching forward is Gleason. Gleason gets a handle and moves it back over to Dembeck. Dembeck's at the end of a shift. Gleason stays on as he's checked off the play by Kaiser, giving Owen time. Owen flips it ahead. Puck is picked up by Coveney. He's got Alfieri on the near side. Alfieri picks it up, but he's sealed off. Sends one right up through the gut. He was handled easily by number 4, Chase Patterson, the defenseman. Meanwhile, Owen Walsh, the steady right winger, gets taken off the play, and the puck is hoisted back into the Zam corner on the near side. Sweeping in was Zeno. Lutz is there. He gets tied up by Jeremy Muir. Muir holds him back up with some support on the backside, as Balatbat is there as well. Brooks Wright chases the puck up the boards. The wall is sealed by Patterson, and the puck squirts free over to the far side as Fekete moves it back over to Brooks Wright. Wright sends it in, shrugs off the check, picks it up over on the near side, reverses a check. Lutz is there as well. Puck is picked back up by Patterson, stripped away, and Fekete sends it to a vacant corner as Simon Tarosian was headed back to the bench. Quickly, long pass, back up to Brooks Wright. Brooks Wright tries to get it past Romero. Romero reads the play well and moves the puck back up to Manville. Manville's first shot of the game goes his stick aside by Robinson. Near side, Schick is held up into the corner by Lloyd. And now Morona is the fifth man standing high. That puck in that Zam corner sometimes gets caught up just below the shelf line. Puck pokes free and back over to Wright. Wright reverses as Schick is on him. Romero again with the right glove. Picks it up, spins it ahead, and moves it back over to Ian Beck. Beck's shot from distance, seen the distance, held up by Luke Miller, put back down low, and the puck rolls around to the near side as Regis continues to keep the pressure on. Puck is over on the far side. Walsh watches. Fekete pokes at it and gets an icing call, and it's much needed there as Valor is pressed early in this game territorially. So Regis came in with averaging over 34 shots a game. And you can see why when they've got great puck possession and they come out. And that was their number one line, or at least named number one. But the number one line in terms of goals is this one. It's Sean Holloway along with Robbie Dembeck and Andrew Gleason. This line comes in with 31 goals. They account for over 37% of Regis's goals. As Aiden Owen with the puck setting back up behind Robinson, and again with some patience, he's pressed by Dembeck, and he hoists it back up as icing is waved, and there it is. I thought they would wave it off. I didn't see the official on the near side, and so we'll do it again. So Valor yet to get their legs here, as the ice has been a bit tilted to our right. Holloway will take another face-off. This senior leads the team in goals with 12 goals thus far. And here comes Aiden Owen. Owen marches up ice, hands it off to Alfieri. Alfieri has to backtrack, but he's able to sweep it into the corner. There's nobody home. There's Barnes over on the far side. Looking forward. Alfieri is upended. And the puck and the face-off will come outside of the zone here. So Valor tries to work it in. And this face-off is going to come back to Valor's end. So just as Valor thought they were going to get a little offensive zone possession time, Henry Barnes takes the first penalty of the game, and it goes for head contact. So Barnes goes at the 12:50 mark. And Regis has the first big break of the game. So off the face-off, Dembeck can't muscle his man out. Kaiser moves it back over to the far side. Walsh gets there, and he's able to get enough on it as it ricochets. Feketi's on the puck. Bridges is there. And the puck is held up by Blattbat. Blattbat sends it into Valor's end, and Ryan Kaiser, the senior captain, sends it the distance. Regis sets up back behind Bussey's cage. And the pass over to Zeno is a bit off the mark. Trying to touch that up. Feketi picks it up. Noah Feketi one-hands it. He's checked off the play, and the bouncing puck is settled by Bridges. Bridges with Blattbat curling on the left-hand side will take it out. Looks for the long pass. Blattbat has a tough time picking up that puck, and it is icing on the power play, something you don't want to do. So Valor gains a defensive zone face-off with 1:14 remaining in Henry Barnes' penalty. Top line is back out there for Coach Dan Woodley. He's got Sean Holloway. Again, Holloway with 12 goals, flanked with Andrew Gleason with 11. Regis comes in with a 30% power play percentage, as they have scored 19 out of 63 opportunities here. Puck over on the far side, picked off the wall and walked in by Gleason. Gleason chased down by Morona. Pulls it back over to Holloway. Holloway back up high to Romero. Romero to Holloway with Brooks right, guarding closely. Back over to Holloway. Holloway back down low. But Romero straight ahead. Looks for a lane. Takes the blast. Loose puck on the far side, and it's put right in front. Puck is picked back over on the far side and settled. Brought back over to Luke Miller. Miller's pass deflected. Gleason shovels it up the boards. Miller, pressured by Alfieri, is able to get it back down to Gleason. Miller holds it back up. Romero picks it off and walks the line. Romero guides it back over to the far side. Looks for a lane. Takes the wrister, and this time Cooper Robinson absorbs the puck and hangs on. 14 seconds remaining in the power play. Regis maintains an offensive zone faceoff. Regis came in, and their top power play scorers, Andrew Gleason, number 28 out there, and he's up against the wall. He's got 3, as Jacob Zeno, number 2, is as well. Zeno is not out there right now. Puck is poked back up to the center to the defenseman Romero. Romero guides it back over to the far side. Holloway, and the shot just misses as it was deflected. Valor is back to full strength. Barnes is on the ice, and Romero has the puck. Romero, chased back by Barnes, pivots away from him and looks up ice and looks for the long pass. Feketi's got it. Feketi's shot up and over the cage. Barnes sweeps it back in, And Romero clears it out. Kaiser's there. It tips past him, and here comes Schick. Schick on the move. He's got Beck with him. Schick takes the shot, and Robinson makes a right pillow save. Big save for Valor as the best opportunity for Regis comes on a break right after Noah Fekete's opportunity coming in. Ryan Williams, the junior defenseman, sends it back up ice. Puck is picked back up by Ian Beck. Beck is taken off the play, and Walsh has time. Walsh loses an edge, gives it away. Schick tries to put it next to the cage. Majeski is there, and Ryan Kaiser banks it off the glass, and it rides the shelf line on the near side. Puck is held up by Ryan Williams. Tarosian now moves it back over to Chase Whitmore to center. Puck is punched right back into Valor's end, and Kaiser with some pressure from Schick moves the puck up the left wing boards. Trying to move it up and out. Valor continues to have challenges at that point. And there, once again, Ryan Williams puts it right back down. Schick with a little backhand feed, and the shot goes right off, and Robinson makes another save. Puck comes back out to center as Ian Beck had a terrific look on that pass from Schick, who put it through the wickets and fooled just about everybody. Here comes the Regis forecheck. Valor looks to break it long. Back over to Chase Whitmore, tapped ahead as Majeski thought he had it, couldn't come up with it. The puck is picked back up and put right back into Valor's end. Loose puck as Carter Schick was looking forward, and a weak backhander doesn't get the puck out. Puck is kept right back in by Caden Blackbat. Here's a drive held on by Robinson at the 8:43 mark. So Valor continues to have trouble on the breakout as Regis's forecheck is forcing some errant passes up to the blue line, and Regis is able to maintain good pressure. And Coach Gwozdecki is asking for an explanation. Puck is going to remain, or the face-off, I should say, will remain in the zone. Jacob Zeno off the face-off. Blackbat is there. Zeno tracks it into the corner as he's matched up with Carson Lloyd, another number 2. Morona over on the far side. Larson and Morona get tied up, and Lutz opportunistically sneaks in and picks up the puck. Lutz on his backhand, bottom of the circle, passes it back behind the cage. And a soft pass right up front comes back up to Peterson, and his shot is deflected. Puck is cleared back out, touched up by Carson Lloyd. Lloyd waits as he's got a relief valve over on the far right-hand side. Morona and Carson Lloyd. Puck up ice as Larson gets tied up, and chasing the puck back down was Patterson. But we've got a hooking call, and Valor gets their first power play, and it comes here at the 7:59 mark. So the guilty party is Bridges. Regis comes in with an 88, almost 89% PK rate. Opposite of that, Valor comes in with a 27% power play. And off the faceoff, right away, Kaiser moves the puck back over to Coveney. Coveney, the junior man, sends it back over. Kaiser straight ahead, finds Fekete, but the hot pass bounces off the boards, and with some pressure, Fekete with some poise, but then gives it away, and the puck is moved back over to the near side as Aiden Owen stymies Holloway. Thought he might have a little open ice. Valor with 1:33 remaining in the power play. Moves the puck over to the captain. Fekete back over to Alfieri. Alfieri with some speed, but Dembeck holds him up, and the puck is sent the distance. Robinson getting into the play for Valor, and a little backhand feed. Not a lot of room there. Almost looked like an NHL play, but there wasn't enough room for Coveney. On the far side, Fekete with the puck, holding up, takes the shot, bouncing puck, and an opportunity as Kaiser, the defenseman, was on the doorstep. Here's another drive. That one goes off friendly fire, and the puck is cleared with 50 seconds remaining in Bridges' penalty. Carter Schick pressing the issue, and Owen having to move the puck quickly back over to Morona, and this forecheck, even on the PK, is something as Regis commits 3 men into that forecheck, and the long pass is icing is waved off. Romero didn't realize it gets there, but the puck is held up on the near side by Brooks Wright. Carson Lloyd shuffles it back down into the corner. Wright gathers it, but can't get a clean pass off, and the puck ricochets back out to neutral ice. 9 seconds remaining in the power play, and that hot pass, again, icing is waved off. Gage Bussey is there, sends it around the left wing boards, but sneaking in was Morona. Morona guides it back over. Majeski's shot, easily handled by Bussey. Majeski loses an edge, and the puck is picked back up by Zeno, who headmans the puck as Regis is back to full strength. Pass off to Lutz. Lutz's wrister is right on target, and Robinson makes the save as bodies tumble. Lloyd sent one man into the cage, and you saw Carter Lutz in there. Lutz is a threat. He's the senior left winger. He's got 6 goals. He's always got a great shot, but Lutz also makes some terrific passes. So you got to watch out for Lutz, number 15. This Regis team is a majority of these players are seniors on this team. Majority of the top 2 lines, the entirety of the top 2 lines, as well as Gage Bussey. Puck comes back up to the far left-hand side. Bridges shot, whistles through, and the loose puck is picked up by Caden Blattbat. He's checked off the play. Galouche goes there, and Nadler takes a penalty. Nadler is going to go to the box. And so Regis gets their second power play of the game. So Nadler goes for a cross check, and this one comes at the 5:34 mark. For Regis, you don't want to give them too many power play opportunities. They have scored 23% of their goals thus far on the power play. They have 19 goals. Kaiser tries to move it up, but Bridges is there. Bridges walks it off the wall, sends it back over to Dembeck. Dembeck, top of the circle, looking for a man sneaking in. That was Zeno, but the play was read well by Aiden Owen, who got an active stick on it. Regis sets it up with Owen Walsh watching, along with Fekete. Fekete backpedaling, and Fekete got a piece of it, but Lutz with the puck moves the puck over to the far side, as he had Caden Blattbat in his sights over on the far side. Owen Walsh is able to get it back out to center. Fekete picks it back up, and a little backhand feed, a little too fancy, and Fekete's got it, and he kisses it off the glass and back to the Regis line. Puck is held up by Jacob Zeno. Zeno hands it off to Bridges, the big senior defenseman. Bridges walks it out, back to Zeno. Cross-ice feed, deflected. Dembeck tries to go for it. Puck comes back over to the near side, and Fekete is able to get a piece of it, sends it the length of the ice. 52 seconds remaining in the power play as Bridges sets up one more time. Bridges directing traffic. He'll go to the bench, and Romero is on for the last 38 seconds of the power play. Right through center, Majeski's got it, and with a little snap of the wrist, he's able to get it the length of the ice. Barnes is held off, tracks down the pass, takes a shot from distance, and the puck is retrieved. Regis back on the move, Majeski's there, and so the last 18 seconds of the power play, Coach Ott yelling instructions, long pass to Gleason. He's got it on his blade with a man in the middle, but a good play on the backside as Jake Filler was tied up. Puck comes back over to Romero. Here's the drive, the shot, and another play by Lloyd, and Lloyd sends it back over to the bench, and perhaps that hit somebody on the bench. It looked close. I believe the trainer was right there. The trainer might need some assistance after that one. As we've also got an expensive camera sitting over there. Max Preps is taking photos here. And off the faceoff, Walsh taps it ahead. Here comes Wright. Wright matched up with Williams. Wright brings it in. Saved by Bussey. Cleared out. Walsh taken off the play, and here comes Schick. Schick tries to work his way through Jeremy Muir, but Muir gets a good stick on it, is able to reverse. Puck is sent in deep, and chasing it down is Owen Walsh. Gets some help from Fecity. Puck moves up the wall. Fecity steals it away from Michael Manville, and Manville sends it up and into the Regis bench. We've got a whistle with 3:01 remaining in this scoreless first period. Regis versus Valor. Two of the top two teams in the state. The others being Denver East and Fort Collins. Tarosian's shot glances off of Schick, and Schick is on the move, but Jeremy Muir gets there first. Muir alertly guides it back, and this forecheck keeps disrupting anything that Valor can get going as that pass goes by Brooks Wright. And an icing call will bring the faceoff back to our right-hand side. Regis gets balanced scoring out of their three lines. Their top line bringing in 31 goals, or 37% of their points. But their second line, and that is this one, Zeno, Lutz, and Blattbat, have 18 goals this season, which accounts for 22% of their goals. Lutz taken off the puck. Puck is picked back up over on the far side. The shot whistles through. Nobody was home up at the point. Patterson puts it back down into the near side corner. It's Poole cued back over to Lutz. Lutz thinks about it, sends it over to Zeno, but Zeno got tied up, and Alfieri with the puck gets tied up on the near side mid-ice boards. Passes back over to the far side, and a quick pass skips over the stick of Caden Blattback. Ryan Kaiser picks it back up. Kaiser, the center defenseman and captain of this team, is on a mission here this evening as he sends a long pass off of Barnes, and again, Valor is unable to connect on those long passes. So Coach Gwozdecki looking for an option here, and he'll go to the senior centerman, Jack Majeski. Majeski going up against Zeno, and Zeno tries to shuffle it past as it's stuck on the dot, and he drags it to Robinson's cage. He's upended by Aiden Owen. Valor doesn't take a lot of penalties here. They've taken 2 this evening. They're only averaging 3.35 penalties per game. And in fact, that's all they're averaging as far as power plays as well. So they're pretty even. They don't take a lot of penalties, so it's unusual to have them take 2 thus far in this first period. Larson is able to chop at it and get it back to center. Romero with the flow, picks it back up and hands it back. Pass over to Lutz. Lutz with a no-look feed, picks up Blattbat right down in low as Romero had snuck in from his D position. Romero walks it up the wall and hands it back off down low, picked up by Caden Blattbat. Back up to Romero. Romero thinking about it, sidesteps Whitmore's check, takes the shot, and Whitmore gets back, upends his man with a stick check, takes a shoulder. Romero's shot as that dribbles back over to the far side. Puck is moved back out to center. Larson chipping away at it. Puck is picked back up by the defenseman Morona. And Valor will move things from left to right. Whitmore goes off his boot. Morona's got it. Morona with 6 goals this season brings the puck in, but he goes off of Romero's boot, and Regis controls one more time. Loose puck picked back up by Majeski, tries to make a move, kicks it forward, and the puck is controlled by Miller, who sends it the distance. 39 seconds remaining in this scoreless first period, and perhaps Valor's best offensive opportunity is an icing from Regis here. So Coach Gwozdecki counters with his top line. Noah Fecity, terrific centerman, will take this. He's only a junior, as is a majority of this Valor team. Their top 2 lines are all juniors. Puck comes back up to Kaiser. Kaiser with the shot. That one goes off a body. Leeson moves it back over to Dembeck. Dembeck's pass goes past Holloway, but he beats everyone to it. And Aiden Owen ties up Holloway. Holloway is able to move it back up to the point. Here's the shot by Schaefer. This one drifts wide, and Brooks Wright is on the move. The big left wing brings it in as Walsh stays on sides. Cross ice feed. It's a Aiden Owen. Owen's shot. Walsh with the puck, and it's loose on the side. Puck comes back up, and Regis controls with 5 seconds remaining. Dembeck is upended. Holloway with the puck, and that's going to do it. After one, we are scoreless. Regis versus Valor. We'll take a quick break. This is Manny Furtado for Shaw Hockey Productions. We'll be back for the second period momentarily.
After one period, score remains 0-0. Shots Regis 11, Valor 3. Shots 11-3.
And welcome back. We are underway for the second period here. And our apologies if you got the Regis feed, because there are two feeds here, and there's a shot by Lutz. Lutz scores, and he scores top shelf up and over Cooper Robinson, and Regis takes the lead as Lutz gets his 7th goal of the season. And Lutz, right off the faceoff, picks that up and rifles it top shelf. So Regis scores and has the first lead of the game here. 1-0, comes at the 16:51 mark. Lutz, and I don't have an assist on it, but it's 1-0 nonetheless, and Regis has taken the lead. Romero moves the puck back over to the right-hand side. And Dembeck shuffles it in. Kaiser returns the favor, and here comes Brooks Wright with Bridges closing. Wright loses the handle, and Bussey is able to make an easy redirection. Now coming back, it is a 3-on-2 with Dembeck. Dembeck overskates, and it's icing, as taking a shot of that was, and we knew that there was going to be some changes to the Regis lineup, and in fact there is. And we'll pick this up in just a moment. Paranjapi, number 3, is out there 4, and we've got a penalty as Coveney gets tripped up. And we're going to try and sort through with this feed that we've got. And I'll be back momentarily as we have a little technical issue here. And off the faceoff, Valor has it with their second power play of the game, as Aiden moves it back over, and Kaiser tries to slap pass over to the far side. He had Fekete in his sights, but he couldn't come up with it. And with 1:39 remaining in Ryan Williams' penalty, Valor looks for the breakout. And over on the far side, Valor rings it around. Fekete holding off Bridges, puts it back below the line. And working his way up is Alfieri. Alfieri with the head up. Looks for Aiden Owen. Owen with a cross-ice feed, and uncharacteristically, that one goes off the end boards. And it's sent the distance in on Cooper Robinson. Robinson moves it back over to Kaiser. Kaiser works his way through and jumps back in, back behind Bussey's cage. Kaiser with the puck, guides it back up high as Aiden Owen with some pressure on him from Zeno. Back to Owen, and on the far side, wasting no time. There's the give and go look. Here comes Kaiser. Kaiser with a little backhand, or a little snapshot there. Kaiser picks it up, takes another shot. This one drifts off, and Fekete is able to get a stick on it. The loose puck is gathered in by Alfieri. Alfieri resecures it there for Fekete. Aiden Owen. Fekete fans on it. Fekete now drops down. The pass comes up high. Aiden Owen. Kaiser is a one-timer, and he fans on it as well, as Valor is just a bit out of sorts on their timing. Puck bounces back in, stays in. Here comes Kaiser. Kaiser with a gut shot in on Bussey, and Bussey holds. So apparently we had a little challenge with, we've got two feeds here this evening, both the Regis and the Valor, so we welcome any Valor fans to the Valor feed here. I'm Manny Furtado for Shaw Hockey Productions. And we're here in this second period. It's a 1-0 game. Lutz gets Regis up on the board, and a little jousting, and we've got a penalty, and it's going to go on Regis. So Valor is going to get their second power play of the period. And going to the box is the defenseman, Trent Schaefer. So Schaefer goes at the 14:07 mark. And he goes for a hook. And Valor thus far is 0 for 2. Again, Valor came in with a 27% power play percentage, going up against a 89% kill percentage on Regis. And Regis comes in. Regis takes nearly 5 penalties per game. They're up to 3 thus far, which is unusual for a team that maintains puck control so much. Aiden Owen, the defenseman, leads the charge. A little back pass to the centerman, Coveney. Coveney's shot sails just over Bussy's cage. He had an opportunity to snipe that. Another pass comes in as Bussy sees it through some traffic. And Alfieri gets a little bump there from Ben Romero, the senior defenseman. And with 1:32 remaining in the power play, Fekete has a face-off in the left dot. Puck is down, and muscling his way through was Luke Miller, the defenseman. Loose puck comes back over as Fekete tried to move it back over to Kaiser. Puck is stripped off his stick, and here comes Regis shorthanded. The shot, and you hear the pad save by Cooper Robinson, and it ricochets back out to Alfieri. Alfieri being marked, and offsides is Garrett Coveney. As Alfieri made his way through center ice, and you got to believe the big defenseman there, Luke Miller, was an imposing, or that's Ryan Williams, was an imposing figure in front of Alfieri. So the top line back out, or the second line, I should say. Majeski on the chase. Miller with the puck, looks for a lane, but it's picked off by Brooks Wright. Wright has it sliced off his stick, and the puck comes all the way back to Carson Lloyd. Lloyd being watched by Michael Manville. He peels off and moves the puck back over to Majeski. Majeski with the man up ahead. He'll take it in himself. Little drop pass, but again, it's read by Manville. And now the puck is poked free, and Ian Beck's on the move. Ian Beck moving up. Beck comes in. A big save by Robinson. Put a marker on that as Robinson saves a shorthanded goal. This long pass to Walsh. And the mistakes continue to mount for Valor as they don't connect on the long pass on the breakout. So with 31 seconds remaining in Schaefer's hooking call, Valor has to win a defensive zone faceoff and gain control here to take advantage of this power play. Again, Valor came in. Valor only scores 18% of their goals on the power play. They've got 13 goals thus far this season. But they come in, they don't get that many chances. They come in with a terrific 27%. Aiden Owens setting up back behind Robinson's cage as Dembeck watches. Fekete, cross ice. Kaiser, the defenseman. Coveney stays on sides. Coveney looking for the pass, but a good defensive play, and now with a jump, here comes Dembeck. Dembeck racing down the left-hand side as Fekete hustles back, and a great back check by Fekete. Noah Fekete disrupts that. Gleason, or Holloway, tries to center it, and here comes Alfieri. Alfieri, quick pass up to Fekete. Fekete gathers it back in, right-hand dot, and he takes a snapshot. And that one is fought off by Gage Bussy as it came right up near the bucket. And we don't have replays either, but it was a terrific snapshot that came off. You're probably seeing a replay on your side, but I'm not on mine, and we'll pick it up. But boy, have we seen terrific opportunities. Off the face-off, we'll go without it until we get a break here. Daniel Galushko, the sophomore centerman, with the face-off as he battles a man. Ryan Williams whips it around over to the far side. Gleason picks it back up, and Galushko is there with some quick hands. Galushko sends it back down below the line, and the puck is shuffled back up, touched by Williams and cleared out by Regis. And calling for the icing at the far end is Cooper Robinson. So Robinson gets his wish. And that first period, Valor came in to that first period and Valor came in and they only had 3 shots on goal. That totals 9, far below their season average of shots on goal of 34 a game. Bringing the puck back into Valor's end is Zeno. Zeno with a backhand. It goes off the noggin of Cooper Robinson. Robinson got up, and there you see Robinson kind of adjusting his helmet there as he took one for the team right there. Zeno came in, and on his backhand, got a good look at Robinson's cage. Robinson isn't the biggest goalie, so from the pads, he doesn't cover the top half of that net. And off the faceoff, Regis tries to get a shot off. Walsh drags it back out to center. And a stick check by Walsh moves the puck back to the Regis line. Carter Lutz to the right-hand side. And Brooks Wright with the puck on his blade. Fekete catching up. Wright holds up there, finds Walsh. Walsh's shot right in the, and there right on the doorstep was Fekete as Walsh came in, and then a little extracurricular. As Walsh came in, Walsh had Fekete right in front of the cage, and he takes the shot, gets a rebound, and Fekete right on the doorstep almost jams it away in on Bussey, but Bussey holds the line. And off the faceoff, puck comes back up to Kaiser, and Kaiser, without a lot of room, redirects into the corner. It ricochets over to the far side as Wright with the puck, and a man on his backside, Bridges. Bridges gets some help from Ian Beck, and the puck is moved back up to the slot and back out to center. Kaiser with some patience moves it back up to Walsh, and Walsh with a tip in right on Bussey's cage. Puck is flagged down but not moved out by Patterson, and the shot from Aiden Owen is gloved by Bussey and held on. Bussey comes in with a 2.38 goals against average and a .912 save percentage. And so the face-off in the left-hand dot as Valor is getting a little bit more offensive zone time in this second period, trailing 1-0 on Carter Lutz's top shelf snipe. Holloway chased from the center circle, but winning it, the faceoff was Andrew Gleason. Gleason moves it back over to the near side, picked up by Coveney right in front, waved at by Barnes in the blind pass by Alfieri. Barnes was covered well though, and Barnes stretching for it, but the puck is moved back out to center, past Gleason, and Carson Lloyd glances over his shoulder as he gets held up as Gleason closes quickly. This time Lloyd moves it back over to Barnes, and the pass cross ice. Alfieri can't control. Puck is picked back up and moved in by Patterson. Patterson now retreats to his defensive position, and the long pass up to Barnes. Barnes is tied up though as Regis is tying up those wingers, and Morona takes down a matching 11, Holloway, and a penalty. So Valor takes their third penalty of the game, first of this second period at the 9:42 mark. And Morona goes for an interference call. And they'll give him a hook instead of an interference. Could have been either one. So Regis, again, comes in with a 30% power play success rate. Valor has a 89% kill rate. Something has to give here. And here we in this second period. Each team are trading penalties. Aiden Owen with the puck will rag some time off as he doesn't have much pressure on him. Pressure finally comes from Caden Balapat. Puck is sent the distance as Owen Walsh almost got a piece of it. Zeno sets things up, and with some patience, here comes the Raiders. Bridges moves it back over to Dembeck, and quickly cross ice feed, gets past everyone, and the steady defenseman Kaiser punches it the distance. 1:22 remaining in Morona's penalty. Bridges trudges up ice. Dembeck from the red line. Aiden Owen sizes things up, takes it into the corner, and tries to move it back up. as he is challenged by a host of Regis players. Dembeck is down there, puck comes up. Can Fekete get a piece of it? He does so, and he's interfered with. So Fekete will cancel Fekete's hustle, forces Bridges into a penalty, and with 55 seconds remaining in Morona's penalty, we'll go 4-4 aside. So Bridges for a hold at the 8:37 mark. And as I said, 55 seconds of wide open ice. And the face-off will come back to the Regis end. So let's set up your lineup. This is a pivotal time here, as we will have a minute 5, and we've got a second penalty. I didn't see the first penalty. And we have a second penalty on Regis. So, and Jacob Zeno takes a penalty. And so Zeno takes an unsportsmanlike conduct. Boy, this could be a huge moment, as Valor has struggled to put shots on Bussy. And trailing by 1, here comes the pass, back down low, Fekete right in front, as a cross-ice feed, Alfieri fanned on it a little bit. Valor controls, Kaiser with the pass, back down low, Fekete with it, tries to drag it across the crease, Romero is there, and Fekete again was looking for Alfieri. Fekete comes in with 3 power play goals, as he leads the team in that category. Alfieri with the puck, drags it from right to left, has it poked off his stick, and it's sent back out to center. So Valor will do it again. Aiden Owen, soft pass back up. Fekete fans, Dembeck fans as well, and the puck is picked back up by the captain. The captain moves down the right-hand side as he's flanked by Miller. Miller puts a shoulder into him, far side. Alfieri hands it back off. Kaiser, backhand feed, Company right in front, shot, no goal. How did he make that save? Fekete makes the save. He was wide open on the far side. How did Gage Bussy make a save? We have no replay, so I can't give you any commentary. I don't know how Fekete missed that, as it was wide open, and Gage Bussy made one heck of a save. 52 seconds remaining in the power play, in the 5-on-3. Puck is dragged up, and again, Valor makes another error, not being able to get to that puck. Morona settles things now, as he's watched by Sean Holloway over on the far side. Morona takes it in, he's pressured, puts the puck back up as Majeski makes a nice play. Normally a centerman. Lloyd takes the shot, it ricochets off Brooks' right, and it almost found its way into the back of Bussy's cage. 23 seconds remaining in the power play, in the 5-on-3. And Morona now takes matters into his own hands over on the far side, but Dembeck got an active stick on it, and if Valor isn't careful, Dembeck's going to be off to the races. Majeski with the puck takes it in, and another loose pass picked up by Lloyd. Lloyd's shot, as Lloyd was looking for his 3rd goal of the season, and another shot by Morona. Morona goes high, and the Regis crowd applause as Father Krieger would be impressed with that one. What an effort by Regis. Regis with a 5-on-3, a 2-minute 5-on-3, and Valor is unable to connect on it. Valor trails 1-0 with 6:30 remaining in this second period. And off the faceoff, Schaefer tries to move it up the wall. Muir is there. Willency into the corner is pinned up by Schaefer, and the puck is swept over to the far side. Tarosian jams at the puck. Schaefer's there, and it's poked free by Nadler. Off the wall, Willency chasing. Schick is there. Schick held up against the wall. The puck tries To hoist it out was Ian Beck. Walking off the wall is Muir. Here's the shot, bounces up and over as Tarosian and Muir almost connected on one. And the whistle is blown, and the faceoff is going to come out of the zone and all the way back to Valor's end. And so this faceoff to the left of Cooper Robinson, 5-on-5 action. Gleason flanking Holloway, and here's the shot right off the faceoff as Robbie Dembeck was looking for his 9th goal of the season. And the pass picked off nicely by Luke Miller at center ice for Regis. Puck is sent back down to the Valor end. Swept over to the far side. Gleason intercepts. Dembeck's there, but his shot is deflected into the high glass, poked free. Gleason watches it. Dembeck holds it. Kaiser pins him. Holloway reverses and tries to work his way through Aiden Owen. Aiden Owen had lost his stick, and now he gathers it back in. Here's a chop shot by Gleason. Right on target. Feckety's exit pass goes past Brooks Wright. Chasing it down was Owen Walsh. Ben Romero's there. Gets it back up the wall. And Fekety sends it back down low. Wright guides it back up to Owen as Owen's shot just was deflected, and now it's hoisted back into the corner. Owen stepping in from his deep position, and the puck is picked up by Lutz. Back checking Fekety, disrupts Holloway. Here's the shot glove down by Robinson and held. Valor pressing, and you saw Aiden Owen. Aiden Owen has 4 goals this season, and here's a stat for the defense of Valor. Valor's defense, 6 defensemen out there have produced 19 goals. That's 27% of Valor's goal total has come from their D-line. And here's a shot from the blue line from Ryan Williams, as opposed to Regis. Regis has 6 goals from the 6 defensemen out there. And so a big difference is if Valor can get their defensemen with those shots on goal, that's a big part of their offensive production. And this one goes the distance. So with 4:38 remaining in this second period in a 1-goal game, Regis gets another offensive zone faceoff. Things have evened out a bit here in this second period. Zeno, the senior centerman, steps in versus the junior Coveney. And wins another clean face-off. This one is scooped up by Robinson. And we'll do it again in the same spot. So Coach Gwozdecki is going to go back out with Noah Fekety on this face-off as he's seen enough of Zeno winning face-off. That's how Lutz scored that goal in the beginning of this second period. And off the face-off, looking for the puck. And it's poked softly off the glass, not up and out, as Carson Lloyd flags down the puck. And a little backhand feed to Morona. Morona chased out by Zeno. Moves it back over, and Regis with this 3-man forecheck. And there's Lutz jumping into it. Lutz with a shot from the half boards. That one's deflected. Morona picks up the puck as Lloyd leveled the check, and Fekety's got it. Fekety with a man on the near side. It's Walsh. Walsh, watch closely as he didn't have much room. Takes the shot. And the puck over on the far side. And apparently it touched up, that padding. And so they blow the whistle down, and we've got a face-off. Let's see where they're going to put it. And I think that's exactly what they're discussing. I think it'll stay in the Regis end. And no, it won't. It's coming out. And so Adrian Wiedemann, University of Denver product, and defenseman asking for an explanation, but play continues. Mirror with the puck. Taps it back over to Tarosian. Far side Alfieri pops it into the zone. Alfieri picks up the loose puck, and that one scales off the post. Great opportunity for Valor to tie this game up with 3:39 remaining in this second period, as a 6-man pile-up in the near side corner Barnes now releases and lets Coveney do the work. Jeremy Muir jumps into the scene. And play continues as the clock runs. Barnes looking for it down low. Puck comes back over to Tarosian. Quickly, turnaround shot! Almost deflected. Barnes was right on the doorstep as Alfieri wasted no time on that. Carter Schick with a pass back through center, picked off, and the puck is moved back out as Barnes puts it right back into Regis's end, but Regis with 3:02 remaining in the second period has time. They're able to move it back up ice. Jeremy Muir softly off the glass, up not out. Barnes is there, taps the puck down, and the puck is peeled off the wall. Schick with the shot, glances off of Robinson's glove. It almost was 2-0. Bodies tumbling, we've got a penalty. Coveney with some frustration and an interference call, and Coveney's going to go to the box, and Regis with 2:39 remaining in this second period is going to get their second power play of the period, fourth of the game. So Coveney goes for an interference call. 2:39 remaining. Boy, what a big moment this is. And off the faceoff, Holloway, who's got 12 goals to lead this team, is out there with the top power play line for Regis. And coming up the gut, looking for a soft pass over to the near side, and Feckety's able to get a handle on it. Walsh is there, he's got Fekety, puts it right in front, Fekety scores! A shorty! And Valor has tied things up, 1-1 with 2:16 remaining in this second period. What a play, as it was just touched up casually, and it almost appeared as Regis was a little bit too casual on that, and who else but Owen Walsh jumps into the play, and Fekety hustles to get in front of the net and scores. So terrific play, and what an opportunity here. 1-1. Valor has tied it up with a shorthanded goal from Noah Fekety. And for Fekety, that is his 9th goal of the season. And there's still 1:19 remaining in this power play, as the puck is set up back behind Bussey's cage. And walking it out. Over on the far side, Dembeck guides it back over. Dembeck from the point punches it back down over to Caden Blapat. Blapat fakes, goes down low. Aiden Owen challenges. He's taken off the puck, and Kaiser banks it off the glass. But a nice play by Dembeck as he keeps the play alive. Puck is guided back over up the near side wall. Back over to Bridges. Bridges with it. Back up high. Fake by Blapat. Here's the shot by Dembeck. And this one ricochets and jumps the stick of Bridges. Puck all the way back to Bussey. Bussey dangerously, as Brooks Wright was coming in and hot on him. Jacob Zeno wheels through center. Hands it back over on the near side. Touch is held up by Caden Blapat as he's pinched off the puck, and Kaiser has time. 20 seconds remaining in the power play. 56 seconds remaining in the period. Ben Romero, watched by Owen Walsh, moves the puck up in front of Gwozdecki's bench. Walsh stick checks, Fekety comes up with the puck, and Fekety taps it back over to Nicholas Morona. Morona up ice, Walsh 1-on-3, takes the shot. This one goes wide, and jumping off wisely, and was it too many men on the ice or not? That's going to be the question, as Coveney was jumping off, and let's see what the call's going to be. And I believe Valor's going to get called for too many men on the ice, and it is. And so Alec Alfieri will serve the penalty. So Regis gets their third power play of the period. And with 33 seconds remaining, boy, face-offs are important. So here comes Noah Fekety. And Regis wins the faceoff, dragged off the wall. Miller back over to Romero. Romero sized up by Walsh, doesn't have a lane, moves it back low. Picked up by Holloway. Holloway far side. Miller holding up against the wall. Back down low to Holloway. Holloway shot, ricochet, and the loose puck is cleared by Fekete. 16 seconds remaining in the period. Regis moves the puck back over to the near side. Puck is picked back up by Miller. Headmanned over to Holloway. Holloway takes the corner and puts a pass right through center. Gleason is upended as the buzzer sounds. After 2, we are tied 1 aside. Regis versus Valor, as Valor gets a late short-handed goal. And so we will take a break, and we will be back for the third and final period. This is Manny Furtado for Shaw Hockey Productions and Valor Hockey. We've got a 1-1 game heading into the third. Stay with us. We'll be back in about 15 minutes.
The score after 1 period is 1-1 tie. Second period shots, Valor 12, Regis 11. Total shots after 2 periods, Regis 22, Valor 15.
Okay, yeah. And welcome back to the South Suburban Ice Complex, to this 5A CHSA action, hockey action. Got 17 minutes up on the board. We're waiting for the third period to start. And we have 1:27 remaining in the penalty. And Alfieri's too many men penalty, so it puts Regis on the power play to start things out. As we look at the rest of the season and we look at these teams, we look at Regis, and Regis has been dominant thus far. Regis, who's getting accolades across the nation as well as Denver East as far as some top-ranked teams in the country. Regis comes in, and they've got a 13-1-1 overall record and an 8-1 record in league play. Their only loss has come to Denver East, and that was their biggest loss, or I should say their biggest deficit. It was a -3. They have had, get this, they've had 5 shutouts, and they have had 4 one-goal games, and they have only allowed 4+ goals in 4 games thus far. So they have just been absolutely dominant. They have, however, the last 3 games, they lost to Denver East, they beat Mountain Vista, and then they tied Fort Collins. Fort Collins being one of the top teams in the North Division. And Valor had beaten Fort Collins, but it was a tie game last Saturday night. So after this, Regis only has 3 games remaining, and they play the 4A Glenwood Springs. They also played the 4A Battle Mountain to get games in. And then they have Chatfield and Chaparral. So those 2 games should not be much of a problem for Regis if they continue. As for Valor, Valor has 5 more games, including this game. So 4 games after this, and they're all divisional games. Their toughest game will come against Castleview after this. Castleview is the one team that has beaten, one of the 3 teams that has beaten Valor thus far this season. So Valor has to finish strong to maintain that position of that top seed in the South Division. We are underway. I'm Manny Furtado for Shaw Hockey Productions. We welcome all of our listeners and viewers, including some viewers perhaps from out of state. We'll get to some of those here a little bit later on as Valor punches the puck back on the PK and sends it the distance. Regis sets up back behind Bussey's cage, and with 59 seconds remaining in the power play, Zeno navigates through center. Puck is hoisted back out, and Owen Walsh is held up by Dembeck just momentarily. Enough time for Bridges to get back and secure the puck. 45 seconds remaining in the power play. Puck is moved back over to the near side, and again Zeno this time shuffles it into the corner, rolls along the dasher board, and a nice shoulder check by Aiden Owen, who sends it up and out of the zone. Speaking of Aiden Owen, his aunt, Pauline Tribe, is watching the game from out of state, so we're glad to have Pauline on board. And we've also got a couple of ex-Regis Raiders, including Mike Schafbo and Tim Schafbo back out there. I think Joe's even there. Mike played for the Regis Red Raiders when it was the Red Raiders back in 75-76. Back to the live action. Ben Romero with the puck sets up behind Regis's cage. As the power play is expired, we're tied 1-aside, and there's 15:29 up on the clock. Puck is moved back in by Holloway, chased by Lloyd, tied up. Holloway picks it back up and cycles down over on the far side. The shot from distance is ricocheted. Morona, the defenseman, gets to it first. Holloway punches the puck back up to the point. Held there by Miller. Miller across ice, right on target, loose puck, hit up toe save. What a play! And put another marker on that as the puck drifted over to the far side, and Cooper Robinson toes it out of the way. And here we get another look at it, perhaps, as that shot from Romero. Romero's done that a couple of times, and there you just see the tail end of it. Perhaps we'll get another look at it here. And perhaps not. Ian Beck will take this faceoff, going up against Majeski. Third line versus third line. And Beck tries to shoulder his man off, does so. Puck is dragged out of the corner, held up there by number 18, Michael Manville, and the puck is forced back out to center. Twirling back is Paranjapi. Paranjapi back up to Schick. Schick is sealed off by Tarosian, and a soft pass to the far side. Morona tries to move it up to the wall. Puck is resecured by Regis, pokes off of the stick, back down into the corner, and Jeremy continues to battle as he kicks it up ahead to Larson. Larson trudges through center. Puck comes back over to the near side. Nadler pressing on the near side. This is that fourth line for Valor, going up against the third line of Regis. Puck is moved up by Schick, moves it past Muir, but Muir recovers nicely, and Muir looks to send it back over to the far side. Schick is back on the puck. Majeski, this time the senior centerman, lays a lick into Schick, and the battle for behind Robinson's cage is won by Valor. Tarosian brings it back out on the left-hand side and hoists in a soft one in on Bussey's cage. Valor goes for a line change, and Bridges with the puck moves it up ice. As the intended target was Beck, puck is picked back off, and Regis moves it back over to the far side in front of Woodley's bench. Puck is jammed back over to the Valor line, and Ryan Kaiser, the senior centerman, feeds it back up ice. Knifed off right stick, picked back up by Zeno. Zeno makes a move, but loses the puck there behind him. And it's Owen Walsh with it. Walsh, head up ice, back over to Fekete. Fekete with some wheels, brings it in, and the shot just misses the cage. Fekete canceled out of the play, and Brooks Wright continues to battle along the wall. There's Owen Walsh, and the puck is hoisted all the way back out to center. Kaiser with Balatbat on him, but not before the whistle's blown for an icing call. 12:59 remaining in this third period, 1-1 game. Lutz and Fekete have the goals. Lutz scored one from the face-off dot, just about where we're taking this face-off, as that one came in the early part of the second period. And now it's Alfieri off this face-off, tries to get it over to Coveney, but the puck is picked back up by Miller. Miller reverses out of the corner, and the head man passes on the mark. Here comes Regis. The long pass skips the stick of Dembeck. Morona closing on him, and getting there first is Lloyd. Gleason trying to work it up the wall. Romero waiting. He's got the puck. Shoots it into Alfieri. Alfieri tries to get it past Romero. Romero held him up just long enough that Alfieri couldn't get a good jump on that. Otherwise, he was off to the races. Long pass off of Coveney's stick, back behind. Romero glances over the shoulder and shuffles it back up the wall. Gleason back up ice looking for Holloway. Morona's got it. Morona shuffles in a backhander. Romero's got it. Cross ice feed, and it's off the stick of Holloway, back on to Valor. Soft pass back up ice. Up to Barnes, and Barnes is offsides apparently. 12:08 remaining in this third period, 1-1 game. And for Coach Dan Woodley and coaches Terry Ott and Grant Woodley, they've got a full bench on the left-hand side. This Regis team fielded two teams in the Colorado Prep Hockey League, and they chose their team from two full squads there. Puck back behind Regis's cage now. Fanning on it, picking it back up. Tarosian puts it on, but it's kicked into the near side corner, and holding his man off was big Ian Beck. Puck over on the far side, can't be moved out. As Valor continues to keep on the pressure, Willinsey stretches, and the puck comes back to Galushko, the sophomore centerman. Tarosian hoists it back in, and given chase is Trent Schaefer, the senior defenseman for Regis. Willinsey lays a body into him, but Schaefer shrugs it off. Now he's tumbled, and the puck is shuffled back up to Carter Schick. Schick has a jump. Tarosian closing. Schick brings it in and gets a shot off a backhander, and the lower portion of the net covered well by Robinson. Puck has moved back out to the red line, and Regis has time with 11:09 remaining in the contest. Carter Schick with the puck, glances off his stick, and it's Galushko. Galushko forced wide, centering feed back up through, and it misses everybody. Puck comes back over in front of Coach Woodley's bench, sent in hard, rings around over to the near side, waiting for it. On the near side was Patterson, has it stripped off his stick, and walking back in is Whitmore. Whitmore from distance, and this time Bussey sees it the whole way. 1-1 game. Bussey comes in. He had only given up 21 goals out of 238 shots thus far in this season. Good for a .912 save percentage, one of the best in the league. Majeski will take the face-off. Lutz holds his man off, and Regis marches out. Here on the near side, Kaiser seals the wall. Robinson holds it, and a soft pass. Lutz is on it, and Lutz gets a shot on goal. Dangerous play by Robinson, and Lutz was aware of that and takes a shot right away, almost looking for a ricochet. Puck comes back over to the near side into the Zam corner, shuffled back up with the backhander. Lutz is up working off the wall. Zeno stripped of it by Aiden Owen, but not yet. He sends it back up high, and the puck goes off of Larson. Whitmore with the puck, gets tied up, can't get turned around, and on the jump, here comes Caden Blatbat, but he can't beat Kaiser to the puck. Aiden Owen, far side, puts it back through center, gloved down, and it goes for a hand pass there as Carter Lutz moved it up ice to awaiting Blatbat. 9:58 remaining in this contest. We said it was going to be a good one, and it is thus far. Tie game midway through the third. And off the face-off, puck is controlled by Luke Miller. Twisting pass to Romero. And the long pass up ice, read nicely by the captain, Noah Feckety. Jousting on the near side is Miller and Brooks Wright. Miller wins that battle, and the rolling puck just passes Gwozdecki's bench. Morona tries to peel off from Dembeck's forecheck. Dembeck has him down. Gleason chases. Walsh moves it up the wall. Romero is there, and the loose puck is tapped back down. Morona, stick checked by Dembeck into the corner, and the four-man pile up. Puck back down below as Gleason puts a stick into his man. Guided back up to Romero. Regis walks it off the wall. Here's the shot, waved at, and we've got a Valor penalty, a delayed call, as Bussey is off for the extra attacker. The shot, and Holloway got a piece of that, but this is going to go for a tripping call, and the penalty comes at the 8:59 mark. And so going to the box is Nicholas Morona. So Morona takes his second penalty of the game. And this trip comes at the 8:59 mark. And uncharacteristically, Valor has taken six penalties this evening, 3 more than their average. And yet Regis has not connected thus far on the first 5. So here we go. Puck is shot in past the glove of Robinson. Larson gets to it, sends it back up high. Dembeck cross-ice feed. The shot by Bridges, and the loose puck bounces, pick-tagged up by Zeno, and another save by Robinson as he had good position. The puck escapes the zone as Dembeck can't hold it, and in comes Majeski on the forecheck. Majeski ties up Bridges momentarily, and with 1:23 remaining in the power play, Regis breaks it out with a pass back through center. Zeno strides through. leaves the puck back behind, and jumping in is Carson Lloyd. Lloyd, the defenseman, shorthanded. Valor's already got a shorthanded goal, and Majeski drags it off the wall as he looks for some relief. Checked off by Dembeck. And Dembeck's stick was caught in between the, was caught in the door there. Pries it free. And with 47 seconds and counting, Regis executes a perfect line change. But they've got too many men on the ice, and just as I say that, we have had too many men penalties. Valor had one, now Regis has one. I was saying what a slow-moving line change. And they're trying to figure out, okay, who's going to go to the box and serve this one? And it's going to be Jake Filler, the junior. So too many men. We've got 41 seconds. 41 seconds of 4-on-4 action. And so Valor in 41 seconds will get their 6th power play as well. And this one comes at the 7:40 mark. Here we go. Lots of open ice here. 41 seconds, 4-on-4 action. As Gleason is roaming up ahead, looking for that long pass, and it's a touch too far. We're coming back. Valor will get another offensive zone faceoff. So for Regis, you've got Luke Miller and Ben Romero. Luke Miller is the talented sophomore defenseman. Sean Holloway is the senior centerman, and Andrew Gleason is the senior winger. Gleason and Holloway, productive duo. They've got 11 and 12 goals respectively on the season. And there's Gleason, who finds Holloway. Holloway marching forward, takes the corner. Owen Walsh gets back as Morona got beat just barely. As Romero guides it back off the half boards, picks it back up, moves it back over to the far side. The shot from distance right on the target. And Gleason muscles his man off. 3 seconds remaining in the 4-on-4. And here's the shot, saved and no rebound. As holding up the puck was Robinson. Robinson on the doorstep. I think the puck was stripped from him. But the cage comes off the mooring and the whistle's blown. Here's that replay. And there's Gleason that gets another whack at it and jars it free. So 1:15 in Valor's power play now, and they win the faceoff with Aiden Owen marching ahead. Owen back over to Kaiser. In tight corners, tipped aside. Alfieri with the puck right in front. Loose puck as Kaiser got tied up by Schick. Never got the shot off. Fekete pokes it back down into the corner. Kaiser taken off of it. Alfieri tries to get a pass over to Kovney, but an active stick takes it away. Puck up high. Aiden Owen overskates it. And right in front, coming off of Alfieri's boot, Owen punches it back down into the near side corner. Looking for a lane, it's Kovney. Kovney walks the wall, watch closely. Kovney thinks about it too long as he gets tied up there by number 17. Ian back in the puck is clear, and Schick is on the jump. Schick coming down the right-hand side. The shot saved by Robinson. Schick on the jump there, had an opportunity, but Robinson squares up and comes way out of the net. You see him out there. He's almost to the edge of the circle, taking that angle away, knowing that Schick didn't have many options from there as Kaiser was closing. So 27 seconds remaining in the power play. Puck comes back over to Romero at the point. He'll take the shot, blockered over to the far side. Picked back up by Miller. And again, Robinson makes another save. This time, Zeno wraps it around the boards. Miller will get to it first, but fans on it. Kaiser with the puck. Guides it back to his steady defensive partner, but there, just as that, he gets it taken away by Zeno, and Zeno goes up and over the cage with that shot. What a play by Zeno. Zeno sends it in from distance. The top-line centerman with 3 power play goals this season. He's got 10 total goals for the season. As that long stick of his, you don't see many players take the puck away from Aiden Owen. Over in the far side corner, Sean Holloway doing battle. Puck is picked up free, and Holloway takes it to the cage where he is sent in on Robinson by Coveney. And Robinson made the save. You watch it. Coveney on the backside as he absolutely lifts and sends Regis to the deck. So Holloway will take this face off with the snow on the breezer, going up against Majeski, and 5:15 remaining in a tie game here in this third period. Lloyd, the pass a bit too far, held in by Regis, back down low, and Morona outjoys his man, but loses his footing, and right up the gut, here's the pass. Puck is picked back up by Perrin Jape. Back over to the near side. Dembeck moves it back up to the right-hand point. Williams thinks about it, bounces off of a man, and jumping free is Whitmore. Whitmore takes a shot that's guided back up into the netting by Gage Bussey. 4:42 remaining in this third period. Regis, who had an overtime game with Fort Collins on last Saturday, would love to get a goal and win this thing in regulation. Valor the same, with Galushko off the faceoff and a matching 17. Ian Beck's line out there. Regis moves it back over to the near side, careens it off the glass, and Galushko, with some pressure, calmly moves it up the wall. Nadler is able to chip it past to center. As Regis has to tag up, Robinson holds it there is for Morona. Morona with the pass back up through the middle, and it's picked back off by Patterson. Patterson works it into the corner, but yields there to Morona. Morona tries to move it over to the far side. Second time he's able to get it there. And battling for it is Willinsey. Willinsey moves it back up the wall. Morona takes over, and the loose puck in front of Gwozdecki's bench is punched back to a waiting defenseman, Lloyd. Lloyd moving around the net, moves it back up the right wing boards and back over to Galushko. Galushko makes a move as he one-hands it and gets sandwiched by Schick and Bridges. Puck is back down low. Galushko enters the scene again. And three Raiders peel it away over on the far side and are able to move it up the left wing boards, but only momentarily. Good forechecking by Valor with 3:29 remaining. Kaiser, sensing the moment, takes the shot, and Bussey flashes it and then moves it quickly, keeps the play alive. Alert play by Gage Bussey, the senior netminder. Puck back up through center. Fecity playing center field, and Owen Walsh jumps in. His centering feed is picked off, and Regis on the move again. As the giveaway back over to Walsh. Walsh tries to sidestep one, but can't get past two. Puck glances off the glass, picked back up by Brooks Wright. Centering feed picked back up by Lutz. Lutz works his way through, but Kaiser introduces himself. Puck back over to the far side. It's Owen Walsh, guides it up ahead, just past the long stick of Brooks Wright. Wright has that long left-handed stick. He almost had that pass. Brooks Wright came into this game with 9 goals, tops for this Valor team. Now Noah Fecity has 9 with that short-handed goal in the second period here to tie things up. We've got 2:45 remaining as top lines are out there. Jacob Zeno, and the puck flagged down, but it goes for a hand pass as Caden Blattbat gloved it down, and alertly Zeno was there to jump on that puck, but the face-off goes the distance. So every face-off, every potential mistake is magnified here with 2:38 remaining in this third period in a tie game. And again, this time Coveney will take the face-off. He's in that right-hand dot. Alfieri saddles up against the boards and holds his man off while the puck comes back up to Lloyd. Lloyd with that shot, well wide. Morona on the near side kicks it and vacates his position. Here comes Regis with Carter Lutz. Lutz tries to stick handle through one. And Alfieri with the puck guides it back over to Lloyd, who finds Morona. Morona Banks one off the end boards and the loose puck. Looking for it. There's the shot and a blocker save. What a play as the giveaway was forced by Regis. And Lloyd, diving for that puck, actually poked it right to the Regis player. And walking in was Zeno. Zeno hands it right off. And look at that save by Cooper Robinson. Talk about a reaction save. Cooper Robinson makes it look easy, as the sophomore netminder has been terrific this game. The long pass bounces off the shelf, and unable to beat it is Owen Walsh. So with 2:04 remaining, Valor now gives up a defensive zone face-off. And Noah Fekete, who is a right-handed stick, let's see if he can win this one back. He's going up against Sean Holloway. And Holloway wins it back to Dembeck, but Dembeck didn't get enough on it. Holloway, centering feed, is deflected by Fekete. Back up to the point. Williams softly off the wall, but this time Kaiser rejects it. Kaiser moves it back up, and the puck, as he tried to give a backhander to Brooks Wright, went off the skate of Ryan Williams. And so we'll do it again. And a neutral zone faceoff with 1:47 remaining in this contest. And Fekete going up against Ian Beck. Fekete wins that faceoff. Puck is moved back over in front of the scorer's box and put down low. Patterson pressured, gets the pass up to Beck. Beck moves it up ice, takes the red line, but sends it into the linesman. And the puck comes back over to the near side, tapped as Brooks Wright thought he had more pressure on him. Here's the pass, right cross-ice feed. Got to make every play, as I mentioned. Every mistake just like that one can cost you. Owen Walsh gets tied up between Romero and Patterson. Patterson moves it back up ice. Here's the shot as Robinson, watch it hit the high glass back behind him. Kaiser, the defensive captain, sends it back over to the far side. Owen Walsh apparently on sides. The Regis bench wanted an offside call. They're not going to get it. 52 seconds remaining in this third period. Pass off of Beck's stick into the near far side corner. Kaiser picks it up. He's tied up, but he's able to sweep it back over to Whitmore. Whitmore fans on the pass. It's jammed right back down to a waiting Kaiser. Kaiser looking for the long pass off of Whitmore's stick. Valor executes a line change as Larson on the forecheck. Majeski picks up the loose puck. Sends it back over to Lloyd. Lloyd stretches for it, but his shot is deflected off of Zeno's boot. And here comes Regis with 19 seconds remaining. With the jump, here comes Lutz. Lutz's shot deflects off Majeski. Far side, punched by Miller. 10 seconds remaining, a man up ice. Looking for it was Whitmore. Majeski off his stick. Whitmore jams at it, and bodies tumble at the blue line as the final seconds tick away. As Whitmore can't get one more shot off, and we are tied. After 3 periods, we are knotted up at 1 apiece. What a game. And so, let's see, they'll put 5 minutes up on the clock.
There will be a 2-minute break, followed by a 5-minute overtime.
And we will have a 5-minute overtime upcoming. Do not leave. This is terrific end-to-end action here, and it is anybody's game thus far, as Valor, who truly was being dominated, and they trail in shots on goal 15-22. And so in that third period, Regis doubled them up 8-4. So Regis still with a lead in shots on goal. A far cry from the number of shots that these two teams normally put up on the board. And so normally, shots on goal, Valor normally puts on 37 shots on goal, as Regis has averaged over 34. And we've had a lot more penalties than either of these two teams. Regis normally takes roughly 4.8 penalties per game. Valor with 3.35. So this Regis team, both teams have taken 6 penalties, and ironically, both have a too many men on the ice penalty. We've also had a 5-on-3 that Regis survived. And so we've seen some terrific special teams play, especially obviously on that defensive end. And we had a shorthanded goal. That's how we got here. Noah Fekete tied things up in that second period. Carter Lutz got Regis up on the board early in that second period with a snipe goal. So we've got 5-on-5 action, 5 minutes up on the clock. There is no shootout, so if nobody scores, each team will walk away with a point. And off the face-off, as Fekete stretches for it, Romero sends it back in, and Aiden Owen has time. But Regis didn't tag up and is offsides here. And here we go. Here we go. Valor with the puck over on the far side. Dembeck lays some punishment, but for Aiden Owen, he shrugs it off. Picking up the puck is Walsh. Walsh tries to center it, looking for Brooks Wright, but it's intercepted, and Holloway is on the move. Holloway back up ice. Dembeck is held up there by Aiden Owen, and Kaiser holds his man off as he moves the puck up the right wing boards. Back over and touched up. Here comes Fekete. Fekete squares up, takes the shot, looks for a rebound as he had Brooks Wright in front. Wright upends his man, sends the puck along the shelf line and wisely to a waiting Aiden Owen. Owen's shot drifts wide. Kaiser steps in. Kaiser with a shot. This one rides the shelf. Can Owen hold it? He can't. Regis gets a full line change, as will Valor, as Aiden Owen stakes up behind Cooper Robinson's cage. Owen with the long pass this time. It's tipped in by Henry Barnes. Picked up by Chase Patterson and moved over to the near side. Carter Schick reversing off of Coveney's forecheck. Coveney now looks for that loose puck, tries to peel it away, but 3 Raiders are able to do the job as Chase Patterson lifts one up high. Now chasing is Michael Manville. Manville is beaten to the puck though by Morona, and it goes for an icing call as it just gets past the red line. 3:22 remaining in this overtime period. And there's Coach Woodley with the distinctive hat giving directions there to Michael Manville. Coveney will take this faceoff versus Zeno. Zeno wins it into the corner as Patterson gets tied up and the loose puck is punched back up to the line. Morona quickly. Lloyd looks for a lane with the shot. The rebound is punched to the half boards, and now on the chase is Carter Lutz, but Morona will get to it first, and he uses the net to his advantage as he moves it back up ice. Patterson stretches for this one, reverses out of Barnes' forecheck, as well as Alfieri. Alfieri gives him the stick. Morona with the puck, and in front of the Regis bench, fanned on it a bit, and coming away with the puck. Here comes Regis' Zeno. Poke check by Kaiser, puts it right in front. That almost had a little bit of puck luck to it, but unable to convert. And Valor chases the puck into the far side corner. It's puck punched back behind the line. Morona with it, moves it quickly up ice, and Barnes gets enough of it to get it to the red line. Stepping in with a head fake is Dembeck, but he's surrounded as Larson is able to move the puck back out to neutral ice. 2:15 remaining. Regis and Valor tied up here in this heavyweight matchup. Blake Bridges with the puck, hassled from behind, but alertly sends it to Romero, who skies it off the glass on the far side. Aiden Owen holds it up, but an unfortunate bounce as it pokes free. Lloyd back. Gleason with the puck, shovels one right in front as he feathered a pass right to Sean Holloway, but it was just beyond his reach. Great opportunity, best one thus far in the overtime. Gleason with the puck, Dembeck with the drive, Robinson with the save. 1:43 remaining in the contest. Great passing as Regis with some chemistry, moving that puck quickly and without hesitation. That shot comes from the point, and Cooper Robinson shows why he's only given up 20 goals thus far in this campaign. Ian Beck will take the faceoff, won by Valor and swept over, and here comes Brooks Wright, but no, the puck. Talk about puck luck. Brooks Wright was jumping and he had open ice in front of him, but the puck ends up in the Valor bench. 1:38 remaining. Defensive zone faceoff for Valor. Ian Beck off the faceoff, won by Fecity. Valor will try it again, but this time Patterson backs out of the zone. Valor has time. Lloyd with the puck, thinks about cross ice, finds his man up ice, as it was Fecity. Knifed off his stick, Brooks Wright puts it in. Holding there is Patterson for Regis. Regis pressured, moved it back over to Williams on the near side, looking for a lane, and this one is hoisted up and out of the zone. It's going to go for an ice. No, icing is waved off. Chasing the puck over, and Jeremy Muir dances back behind Robinson's cage with 1:02 remaining. Owen Walsh, a long pass off the backside of Brooks Wright's stick. Williams pool cues it over to the far side. Owen Walsh waiting. Patterson jousting in the far side corner. And the four-man pile-up. The puck is peeled off by Beck and moved over to the near side. Kaiser gets to it, but without a lot of room, he puts it back into the near side corner. Back over to Fecity. Fecity shot, loose puck. Another save. Bussey comes up big. Brooks Wright was on the doorstep, so was Fecity, and Bussey comes up with a huge double save here. Watch Fecity right there. Fecity with a point-blank shot. The rebound ricochets. Brooks Wright comes in, and Bussey makes another save to keep this 1-1 with 37 seconds remaining. Here we go. Puck is down. Miller in the corner. Alfieri on the backside. Barnes on the high side. Aiden Owen stepping in from the deep position. The puck escapes Coveney. Puck comes back out to center. Kaiser with it. Dangerous pass to Aiden Owen. 20 seconds remaining. Regis collides. Loose puck. Zito tries to get it in deep as the puck is picked up by Caden Balatbat. And a giveaway. Lutz with the puck. 8 seconds remaining. Lutz holding as he looks for options with Alfieri on his backside. Lutz guides it back. 2 seconds, 1 second. That'll do it. Buzzer. Final score. We're tied up 1-1. What a game between these two first-place teams. And so the much anticipated game between the Regis Raiders and Valor ends in a tie. The second consecutive tie for Regis. So Regis in their last 3 games last 4 games have a loss, a win, a tie, and another tie. And now the handshake between these two Christian-based schools. And afterwards we'll have a mid-ice prayer, as is the tradition between these two schools. Of course, Regis wasn't always a South school. Regis got their start on the north side of town, and they were on the same campus as the college, and the famous Pink Palace is a distant memory for many of these players. They didn't even know Regis used to be up on the north side. But they moved about 25 years ago, maybe, and now they are a stalwart on the south side of town here. So Regis and Valor, and then you see Coach Gwozdecki along with Dan Woodley. And great admiration for the two of them. A lot of these players know each other, having grown up on this south side, and have played together. We'll pause for the prayer. And so a terrific ending to a terrific game. So there you see Owen Walsh along with Blackbat. And they give each other a big hug there. As I'm sure we will see these two teams, and perhaps they will meet in the state playoffs that will start here as the season winds down in the next couple of weeks. I'm Manny Furtado for Shaw Hockey Productions. Thanks for all of our viewers, including the Shafebo brothers. Glad to have you boys online with us. Final score, 1-1, Regis and Valor. Good night. Drive safe.